Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
I'm Next Weather meteorologist Shane Hinton, tracking another round of showers and storms in our forecast as our flood risk will be returning to South Florida as early as tomorrow. And in addition to that, we are keeping our eyes on the Atlantic as a new area that we are monitoring in the tropics. Let's get you through the rest of your Tuesday evening, shall we? You'll notice an isolated to lightly scattered shower and storm chance throughout the early evening hours. Those will basically fizzle apart by 9 or 10 o'clock. And then as we head into the overnight period, only some isolated showers before things ramp up for tomorrow. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about what we can expect as we head into the middle to back half of your work week. You will notice that, as I mentioned, we'll see that 20 to 30% chance for showers and storms in Broward and Miami-Dade through the early evening. Mostly quiet for a majority of the overtime hours. Early tomorrow morning, we could be dealing with a batch of scattered to widespread showers in the Keys. I think that our rain chances increase for Broward and Miami-Dade as we arrive to the middle of the day into the early evening. So it's best to keep that rain gear nearby for the afternoon, as we will be seeing about a 60% chance for showers and storms even lingering into the early dinner time hours. As we head into the overnight hours, I think that activity should mostly push further down to the south. Your flood threat for tomorrow, you can see it's pretty widespread for the risk, a level 1 out of 4 for all of South Florida and the Keys. This does not mean that every single area you see on the map right now shaded in green will receive flooding or rain at all. In fact, it just means that we'll have enough moisture in the air. This is where we could see showers and storms develop that are heavier in nature that could drop, a quick couple of inches that could lead to flood concerns. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, we'll wake up in the upper 70s on the thermometer for Miami-Dade and Broward, lower 80s if you're starting your days in Marathon or Key West. As we navigate throughout the day, today was a hot one. Tomorrow, I think, will be hot. We could see feels like temperatures in the lower triple digits for some, but then as those rain chances and the cloud coverage ramps up for the afternoon, that should help to make the heat a little bit more manageable. I also think that'll keep us out of record territory for our highs tomorrow. Out on the water, no official marine alerts, but if you do have to compete with those storms out on the water, they could naturally roughen up the chop a little bit. Moderate chop near shore for the Florida Keys, light chop in the Atlantic waters. Speaking of the Atlantic, let's go far out in the eastern Atlantic, where we are keeping our eyes on this tropical wave that the National Hurricane Center has now given a 70% chance of tropical development. Now, while it is possible for this to become a tropical depression later this week, it is still very far out to see if it has any impacts at all for South Florida or the U.S. Long-range models right now do not have it as a concern for us, but the Next Weather team is going to stay on top of each and every update from the National Hurricane Center, and we'll make sure you're kept in the loop at all times. Your 7-day forecast shows that our afternoon highs throughout the next several days going to hover around 90 degrees, 60 to 70% chance for showers and storms for the middle to end of the work week. Rain chances lower slightly over the weekend and for the start of next week, but we'll be looking about a 40% chance each and every day by that point.